Since its debut in 1994, the King of Fighters was always about bringing the SNK franchises together and pulling awesome characters from SNK's large games library. With the King of Fighters 15 in the middle of development, we can't stop to think about which characters are to be included from the game's previous rosters, but also wonder about which SNK characters that have never been in the King of Fighters before will have the potential of making the cut. Now without further ado, these are 10 SNK characters we want to make their first KOF debut with the King of Fighters 15. Marco Rodriguez. And no, I am not calling him Kashnut Butt, but Marco made his debut in Garu Mark of the Wolves, a Brazilian Kyokujin karate practitioner and student of Ryo Sakazaki. Marco is a fan favorite character that was requested by fans for ages. While he does make background cameos in many King of Fighters stages, I believe it is time to make the Kyokujin disciple an official roster member for the King of Fighters 15. Dragon. Kim Dragon, the famous martial artist and movie star in Hong Kong. Dragon is a kung fu master that wants to prove his strength to the world. For that reason, he entered the World Heroes Tournament. Dragon made his debut in the first World Heroes from ADK and SNK, and he was the only character not from a time period within the cast of the game. His dragon kick and fast punching moves would definitely work in a King of Fighters game. Howie Kusanagi. An obscure KOF character and one that many never heard of. Howie Kusanagi is Kyo's cousin, and one that made her debut in the King of Fighters Kyo RPG. She is a rebel girl, a biker, and a strong practitioner of the Kusanagi style. During the events of the King of Fighters Kyo, Aoi made a pact with Shermie to induce her with some Orochi power. The result made her stronger but also susceptible to the riot of the blood similar to Iori and Leona. She has a brother, Soji, who also made his debut in King of Fighters Kyo. A strong, rebellious, and biker female fighter would be a great addition to the King of Fighters fighting game series. Jenica. A character that started as a fan-made Genets mode for the open-source Mugen fighting game engine, Jenica would transcend fan-making to become an official character thanks to the King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Online mobile game, released in China in 2014 before making it worldwide in 2017. Genico's official story is that she is a clone of Genets, created by Rugal, in order to obtain more Orochi power through her. However, Jenica rebelled against Rugal and stayed true to her roots. While Jenica is Genet's clone, her personality is a bit different, as she does not like to fight as much. Having a canon female Genets character would work great for the King of Fighters 15. Hon Fu. While many Kung Fu style characters in video games were inspired by Bruce Lee, Hon Fu is the only exception where he's clearly an homage to Jackie Chan. Hon Fu is a detective and Kung Fu master. He's goofy, funny, but can be very serious when needed. He made his debut in Fatal Fury 3 and was an instant fan favorite due to his style and nunchucks use. His story usually revolves around him trying to catch Yamazaki. Having a nunchuck using fighter in a King of Fighters game would sure be interesting to see. Kim Soo-il, one of the new protagonists of the Kizuna Encounter Tag Team Battle, which served as a sequel to Savage Reign. Kim Soo-il is a Korean detective with a very strong sense of justice. He learns of a criminal named Joker and travels to Jipang City to arrest him. While Kim Soo-il attacks have similarities to Fatal Fury's Kim, he definitely is a unique character that uses his bow staff as well as energy-based attacks. He made an appearance as a striker for Kim in the King of Fighters 2000, and I have always hoped to see him added to KOF in an official manner. Jack Turner. Jack is the leader of the Southtown gang known as the Neo Black Cats, a member of Mr. Big's syndicate and a developer of his own fighting style. He devastates anyone who crosses his path. He was playable in both the first and second auto fighting games and has since only made cameo appearances. He's a strong and fast grappler that would definitely challenge Raiden for his money. Having Jack make a playable return in the King of Fighters 15 will be a great nod to Art of Fighting fans. Jin Fuu Ha. Another Art of Fighting character, Jin Fuu Ha made his debut and only playable appearance in Art of Fighting 3 Path of the Warrior. While the game was panned by critics for its less than memorable roster of new characters, Jin was the only exception to that judgment. He is a ninja and a former student of Eiji Kisaragi. His master betrayed him and left a scar in his chest. It is time for SNK to show us the potential of Jin in an upcoming King of Fighters game. Lawrence Blood. Lawrence Blood was a matador fighter, a bodyguard to the fierce Wolfgang Krauser. He made his debut in Fatal Fury 2 and made a comeback for Real Bout Special and Real Bout 2. He's one of the most unique Fatal Fury characters, and he has yet to make a comeback in all these years. With me hoping that Wolfgang Krauser will make a comeback for the King of Fighters 15, it would be fitting to have him join Krauser in his team. His theme is one of the most memorable for me from Fatal Fury 2. Metal Slug character or team. If the King of Fighters is the flagship fighting game for SNK, then Metal Slug is definitely the one for adventure run and gun games. Metal Slug has been a staple franchise since the release of its first game, and its story was shown to be part of the King of Fighters world, as in many instances the Metal Slug team consisting of the likes of Marco, Tarma and Fio shown to work under Hyden's command. Even the Ikari warriors Rolf, Clark and Leona were playable in couple Metal Slug games, which is why it is time to have some of the Metal Slug characters as playable in the King of Fighters 15. Now I'm having a hard time choosing which character. It could be Marco, Tarma or Fio, or all three of them making a Metal Slug team. Wouldn't that be awesome? So what do you guys think of these choices? Do you have other characters from SNK's library that you would like to see join the King of Fighters roster? Let me know in the comments section, let me know what you think again of my choices, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching.